Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. And we are playing on the Monchwinkel map. We are playing with a more realistic game engine, the Damange Mod and the Forestry Mod. This episode, hopefully we're going to load up some bales without damaging ourselves too much here. As you recall, last episode we baled up all these straw bales here. I could go buy myself an auto-loading bale wagon, but what fun is that, right? So we do have our August tenuous trailer here, which will at least lock the bales, so I can at least go somewhat crazy on driving around. Now, probably 3 stacks, I'm thinking. Yeah, you still have to be, like, in the zone, if you want to call it that, for these bales. There's like a little rectangular area in the middle of these bales that the forks will go into. Go anywhere else on the bale to kind of just push it around. There we go. I'm hoping we can stack them fairly high. Don't know if we can get all the bales on there or not. I guess we'll find out. Not exactly sure how many bales are on the field here either. I haven't really counted them at all. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about there. Gotta be just the right spot, otherwise it'll just push it around. Oh, let's see. How many bales are on here? So we got, there's 4 over there. 9. 14. 17. 19. 24. 30. 30. That's going to be 35. I don't think I counted that one there on the right. Looks like it's going to be about 40, 41 from the looks of it. Unless there's more than I can't see, but looks like, yeah, looks like probably about 40, 41 bales. Ooh, that's quite a few yet. Okay. Auto-loading bale trailer, here we come. Nice thing too, at least, you know, for driving, if I'm not, kind of hard to get it driving just in the right spot, so I can always use AgroVector's extension to go in and out. Ready to pay a considerably higher price for oats. Well, I do not have any oats, unfortunately. Though, I think I am planting oats. Did I finish that field, now that I think about it? No, I did not, but I can. So I'm definitely still considering getting another one of those seeders. Seeder works quite well, I thought. Pair it with our service Unimog. Now that is not a more realistic Unimog, by the way. I think I mentioned that when I bought it. Not an MR vehicle, which I'm kind of fine with. We're pretty much just using it for seeds. So I don't think MR being MR there would make too much difference. This here, by the way, AgroVector is MR. it actually might be beneficial in some ways if I had a non-MR1 I could use for forestry. That might actually be better. Not entirely sure on that one, but just a guess. Forestry, none of the forestry stuff is MR, by the way. And you can usually tell the MR mods, they usually have the MR right in the front of their name. Usually means they're MR. And then when you load the mods themselves into the game, the zip folders themselves are supposed to have MR right at the first part of their name as well. Okay, it looks like the majority of the bales on this side. Probably just have to move the truck around. Kind of looks like they're in sets here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a row at the back, then there's like another row scattered about just a little bit. There's a row here, there's a row there, and then there's a row closer to the end of the field. So there we go. Let's try that again. I prefer to have it straight if I can. There we go. Hopefully that'll... There. Perfect. So it looks like it's going to be 12 bales per layer. So if we were to stack them 4 high, probably get them on here. Now, I guess we'll have to see once. I think 3 high is probably going to be what we're going to want to consider the limit. Those ramps are kind of in the way. I can't really see. Yeah, I guess that'll work. You know what, I probably actually should have parked that one on the end. Or along the edge, that is. And I could have gone to this side and put the rest of them on from this side. And I'm probably going to take them to the straw power plant. It's up by the bioheat plant there where we brought the wood chips. Speaking of wood chips, we could probably check that again and see how that trailer's doing. And for you folks who have never tried handling bales in the MR or more realistic game engine, definitely have to try it. I mean, completely changes the game, the way bales are handled. If you ever, rage quitted over bales in farming sim, definitely have to give the more realistic game engine a try. It definitely makes it doable. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still kind of, I would say, problems with it, but I mean, just the whole entire, you got to stick your forks in a certain spot for it to work is kind of silly. I mean, I understand what they're doing. That's probably, if I had to guess, probably the only way they can really make it work. But at least it works. I mean, you don't have bales flopping all over the place. You know, you stick one on the trailer and one falls off the other side. Okay, looks like, can I push that over a little bit? Yeah, I like to see if folks try to do that in non-MR. Push them over just a little bit and watch them go like flying all over the place probably. Yeah, just about lost that one. And my fork's out quite, or up or down. I'm not sure which direction. I didn't have them there far enough. Probably checking my fork's level with the ground. If the ground is level, that is. Yeah, looks like they're pretty close. As far as comments go, I got a comment from David Oldfield today. He was saying he had a Fendt with wither wheels. That wasn't the lanes script. And that is your normal wither wheels script, by the way. It's usually the lanes script. So, for example, I know I've got a couple tractors here that I've removed that from. That Case IH is one, by the way, that had wither wheels on it. And I removed the, it's the lanes script that usually does the wither wheel in. Not sure how they get lanes out of that, but I guess that's what they call it. So that case, yeah, the case that's over there. You can see it hooked up to the wagon over there. Oh, and I think there might have been another one too, I don't recall now off the top of my head, but the Fendt 936 we have, that really nice looking Fendt, like probably one of my favorite tractors, just because it looks really good. But where is the Fendt? It's a good question. I'm not sure where the Fendt is. I'm sure I can find it. There's the Fendt. Yeah, so this Fendt right here. Now, I'm not sure if David's talking about this exact same tractor here or not, but this Fendt also has wither wheels, but it does not have the lanes script. So I've tried to remove the wither wheels on it, went and looked, it's like, okay, that's not going to work because it doesn't have it. So anyway, David Oldfield was saying he also found the dust wheels mod and do wither. So do the wither wheels. Well, I'm going to have to look into that and see if that, I'm assuming that Fendt does, and more than likely that thing's got more scripts and mods and you can shake a stick on it. More than likely it has the dust wheels mod, and I'll probably remove that. He was commenting and saying he couldn't really find a way to take that off, so he just removed the entire dust wheels script. And yeah, for those of you who are looking to see more MR gameplay, David Oldfield is doing some MR. Actually, some MR. I think he's doing complete MR. Both of his series, Conestoga and I think the other one was Birchwood, if I remember correctly. Okay, we'll just move the truck over here too while we're at it, so we don't have to drive so far. So yeah, anyway, I'm definitely planning on looking into that for the Fendt. You know, it kind of limits the usefulness of the Fendt, because I don't really care to drive it across fields that have crops in them, you know, for like unloading with course play and stuff. Okay, now you kind of have like two options here. I could attach the load, probably be safe. But with these MR bales, I should be able to just drive forward and not have to worry about it. As long as I don't go, you know, too crazy here. There we go. And by the way, too, the last update to Farming Sim, I believe they did improve the bale physics some, and it's much better than was originally. I would say, hands down, the MR still easily beats it. You know, I'm not entirely sure what the MR engine does. If I had to guess, it really weights these bales down. Agri-Vector here doesn't seem to have any trouble picking them up or anything. I mean, there's no back end flopping around or nothing, but... Come on, let's push the bales over just a little bit. There we go, nice. Ooh. Gotta come up a little bit, yes. I know there's a bale here somewhere. And see it over the top of our boom here. Okay, that was the last one for the that is the last one for the bottom layer, so we're going to start on the next layer. Let's straighten it out just a tad. There we go. There we go. I might get a little hairy here now once we start going like 3 high. Which I'm thinking that should be should be able to go 3 high with no problem. I'm not sure about 4 high. That might be getting a little crazy. Now, I should be able to lock him on here with this trailer, so that shouldn't be a problem, but still, I think it might be a little crazy. Especially with my poor stacking skills here, I'm not getting them lined up the best here, so... Oh, you can see the agri-vector's back in there, shaking around a little bit once you start sticking it out a little bit farther there. Okay, was that everything on this side? Oh, one more there. So far, so good. No rage quitting yet, so... Although I can't say I've really ever rage quitted doing bales. I pretty much just haven't done them, so. I think I did them maybe the once or twice there. It's like, okay, that's enough of this. Get the auto-loading, auto-stacking trailers and be done with it. Okay, put that bale in the way of the trailer there. Okay, we'll see if we can reach all the way across the other side here without having to drive around. This might not go good. There we go. Yeah, I can definitely tell it's getting a little light on the back end of this aggro vector, actually. Not too bad, but definitely getting a little light. I think I need to get a little closer here yet. Oh, okay, I thought I didn't think I had to get that close last time. Didn't have it quite fully extended there. Thinking I had it fully extended, but apparently not. Okay, a couple more bales here left over here, and then we'll have to move up again. We can definitely bring it in a little bit this time. We don't need help that far anymore. Now I imagine I'm probably going to have to manually unload these bales once we get to the straw power plant. Don't think it'll just take them off this trailer. I'm hoping once we get there, though, I can unload like a whole stack at a time. So 3, 4, high, however high we're going to go with this here. Yeah, I pretty much keep switching to the exterior view here for actually putting them on here so I can actually see what I'm doing. I should have that one bale over a little bit from the looks of it. Oh well. Actually, the one right next to us and the one in front of us. Ooh, that got a little too far there. Okay, and then we'll pull the truck ahead again and load up some more bales. Okay, you know what? Maybe there's not as many bales here as I was thinking. I might have been counting those stacks of wheat there as bales. And hard to tell from a distance. I might have been. I'm not sure. Guess we'll have to find out. Once we get it loaded, then I'll know how many bales are on here. Okay, just out of curiosity, will let me attach the load? Oh, it will. Okay, there we go. Just in case. I don't think it'll do anything. It shouldn't anyway. But I really don't care to redo all this work. Okay, and release it. I don't know if I have to release it or not, but it probably would be a good idea. I don't think it'll, just guessing it won't let me put more bales on if I don't. Wow, I'm not sure what happened, but it's like really, really laggy here. That's weird. Normally it's the farm that's really bad. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, I'll have to look into that some more off screen. Yeah, I still have not figured out what's going on with the lag. It's been better, but it still hasn't, like, gone away completely, so... Not exactly sure what's doing it. Thinking that red case tractor is over there. Going to have to probably go, though. That's what I'm thinking. Which is kind of a bummer. I like that tractor. Yeah, we'll set it on there nice and gentle-like. At least as gently as we can with a aggro vector. With a spear, well, actually 2 spears on the front. Oh, okay. Had a little low there, was pulling him back. Didn't like the looks of that. You know what, if I can pierce a couple bales from the other way, I can actually probably put them on the end here. Don't think I can, though. I seen those 2 bales moving there. It's kind of weird. Okay, one more. Yes, looks like just one more. Yeah, really laggy looking over that way. The only thing over there is that case tractor. I think, anyway. No, there's a John Deere over there, too, isn't there? Huh. Okay, that's a possibility. Kinda doubt it, though. That's the Go modding John Deere over there, by the way. So I kinda have my doubts on that. I know those are really highly detailed tractors, but I've never had any issues with them, surprisingly. So, I know the first time I seen it, it's like, wow, that's a nice looking tractor. Incoming lag. It's like, nope, not really. Actually, doesn't seem to cause any lag, so kind of surprising, I thought. Not that I'm complaining. Be kind of a sad day if they did. Okay, I definitely need to move that one over a little bit more, I think. Need side shift on this particular aggro vector, that'd be handy. was there? Oh, there's one more. I thought I had them all on the side. Guess not. Should only ever have to go up and down with it. Shouldn't ever have to turn the forks on here. If I do it correctly anyway. I like how they've actually modeled it that way. They actually haven't modeled it, you know, so it actually does tilt up as it goes up. It's nice that they actually do keep it level like that. Go, yeah, we're definitely getting a little tippy. I think we're going to have to be careful. I don't think we're going to want to go 4 high if I have to anyway. What do we got? We got 5 more here. I can't even see the bales over there, so I have no idea how many's over there. I know I counted them again. I don't recall what I counted now that now that we're over here anyway. There we go. Okay, folks, so that I think we better call it an episode there. We got a couple more bales to load up, and I'll see once maybe I'll do a couple of these off screen. Maybe I'll save it to the next episode. And you guys can see the entire bale loading disaster. So anyway, folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time. And just one more note here, too. I'm going to lock this load, so when I save the game, hopefully nothing happens. So yeah, okay, thanks for watching, and till next time.